first guest today is Dennis Fine. He is the Chief Operating Officer from the DuPage Medical Group. Dennis, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we know that the world of medicine has continued to change and advance, and DuPage Medical Group is no exception. So could you share a little bit about the advances with technology, MyChart, and things like that?
Sure. The group made an investment several years ago to purchase Epic, which is the leading electronic medical record across the country. It's very expensive, but it's great from a patient perspective because it allows connectivity between all of our sites and all of our physicians. So today, we're 90-plus sites, 425 physicians, and they can all connect and talk with each other.
That's amazing.
Not just in terms of the electronic medical record, but images, lab results, mammography results, et cetera, all at the tip of their fingers.
Yeah, I remember, years ago when you'd have to, get the X-ray from your doctor and bring it. Now when you go in and all of that information is exchanged, it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
And I think MyChart is really for a patient luxury, right? They can go in and get updated on all their information.
Correct.
If I'm not mistaken.
MyChart is the patient portal.
Okay.
And you have to sign up for it. But once you sign up, you have access to your records. You can also schedule online. You can email your doctor or the doctor's office for prescription refills. So it's very convenient. I've been on it myself, and I don't like at times to call the doctor, or if it's late at night and they're closed, I just go on MyChart, send my information, and they're sending me an immediate response the next business day. It's great.
Tell me a little bit about the e-visits.
Sure. We branched out into e-visits, and e-visits are both electronic form and also a video visit, almost like a Skype. Huh. So we have two different types, and depending on your diagnoses, you would fall into one, if not both buckets. But it's really convenient for patients that either can't get to the office and need immediate care to instantly, again, it's only through the MyChart portal, to either do an e-visit or do a video visit.
Wow. What about scheduling? Can you schedule your own appointments?
You can now for primary care. We're going to roll it out to specialists in the near future, but it's, again, all through MyChart. It's just, we're trying to find ways to really connect to all of our patients regardless of their age. And it allows patients, too, if they have transportation issues, just to log into MyChart. They can use their iPhone or their iPad for that e-visit or their computer. That's
fascinating. I mean, I think it's great, and talk about a convenience. And I think it also helps you feel more connected to your physician, too. I think that's the advantage.
It does, because you can always connect with him or her.
Right.
And it's interesting because I tried it myself because I always want to make sure that it works. And once you log on and you're there, it's like a normal conversation, and it's like they're in the next room. They have access to your electronic medical record, too.
Sure.
So if you need a prescription, they just log in, and they send it directly to your pharmacy, and you can get it. So it's very convenient. It's great, too, for some of the younger kids that are traveling that are still tied to the parents' insurance, too.
Right.
So they don't have to reestablish their health care with a new doctor. They can just do it remotely.
Again, just convenience, which everybody's looking for today. Tell me a little bit about HER-DMG.
Sure. HER-DMG was a concept that we established about 2 years ago, where we wanted to find a convenient way for our female patients to get everything that they need with their visit. Their annual mammogram, their Pap, their lab work, and their annual GYN exam with their doc. And the way it's designed is when you call up to make that appointment, it's designed to get all that health care that you need the same day. Now, because we have so many locations, some of our locations you can get it all at one location, but sometimes, depending on as you get further and further out, you may have to go to a couple sites, but they're all in that same geographic area. But it's a convenient way for our female patients to get everything they need in one visit.
That's great. So not only are you doing everything you can to make our experience more positive, but you guys are also really great about giving back to the community and getting involved. And I know recently you connected with the Park District. Can you share a little bit about that?
Correct. One of the things that attracted me to join this group when I came several years ago was the president of the group said, we live in the community, we work in the community, and then we give back to the community. And this is a way we've given back. So we've donated AEDs to the Park District, and AEDs have proven to save lives. They've done it at O'Hare, they've done it at Midway, and the amount of people that have been saved from having the defibrillators there has been tremendous. So it's a small token of our willingness to give back to the community.
That's fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit about the Integrated Oncology Program?
Our program, our integrated oncology program, is not just with DuPage Medical Group, it's also with Rush University. So we partner with an academic university to come out to the suburbs to see our patients and to allow our patients to get that convenient care in their neighborhood as opposed to driving downtown. So it's an interdisciplinary approach across multiple physicians, depending on a patient's cancer diagnoses, where they all get together, the physicians,
right,
in one location to really diagnose, come up with a course of treatment for the patient, and to track all their care from start to finish. The other thing that's part of that program, it works with the families of those impacted individuals, from either financial counseling to genetic counseling to really everything that a patient and their family will need throughout their course of treatment.
Fascinating. So much going on. It's really, really great. Tell me about the diagnostic expansion and upgrades that's going on with DuPage Medical.
Sure. As part of the integrated oncology program, we've established and created and brought in new technology to really meet the needs of our patients. So we have 3D mammography, which is offered throughout our service area to all our patients. And what's interesting is 3D mammography is not covered by a lot of insurance companies, so we're not getting paid, but we still feel like it's a valued service and a benefit to our patients, so we're providing that throughout the community. We also have 3T in terms of MRIs, when 3T is just the strength of that magnet, and we have 2, and more technology is really being driven towards that high-end imaging that you need, whether it's CT or MRI. So we've invested, and we try to get the top-of-the-line technology and provide that to our patients.
That's great. I know that DuPage Medical Group, I always say, they're everywhere. So how do you communicate to patients that, you know, we're growing, and yes, we do have a lot of locations, we have a lot of physicians, but it's really about the patient. What do you think the DuPage Medical Group does a little bit differently to make it more of an intimate one-on-one experience with physicians?
Well, what's unique about our group is, even though we're this large group that has multiple sites and multiple locations, every site has a unique culture. And we actually want those sites to keep their culture, because that's what makes the group special. Every time you see a doctor, you have that unique patient relationship, and we want that to remain. So what interconnects everyone is Epic and that electronic medical record, but the key is really providing that patient experience that's really second to none, because we realize patients have choice in the community. So we actually have a program right now where we're sending out surveys to our patients, asking for feedback, positive, negative, and mixed, and trying to improve that experience, because we realize people have choices.
We so appreciate that all that DuPage Medical Group does, not only within the community, but we're grateful for your membership. So thank you for being here today, and we will be right back.